thank you everybody for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming. So we are going now to the third part of a seminar. So remember when we started with this part, remember this part, how much can it contain every time and all of this. So I developed another way of showing it, and imagine that we are having here a glass of water, right? And this glass of water, it's all what it can contain. I mean, that's it. That's the size of the glass of water. What happens when we continue to fill it up? It spills out, right? Water spills out. Imagine what happens inside. Whatever spills out turns into fat, because that's all what it can take. This is the container. This is the size of the container. Whatever spills out turns into fat. This fat sits between the muscle and the skin, but it goes also into our arteries. Therefore, we need to think about it when we are doing it. So we don't want to spill never more than it can take. This is why we eat 5 times small meals. It's enough. Body is satisfied. Always remember to eat till satisfied. Don't eat till you can't move. Don't eat till you can't move. That's not the reason why we are eating. Why do we eat? To get the nutrients, to get the energy, and to keep on moving. That's all. I mean, when I teach my clients, I mean, how do we want to lose, when we want to lose the weight, how do we react with this cup, with this glass of water? We eat less and we move more. We eat less and we move more. We never get even to the point where it spills out. Breathing from the diaphragm is very, very important, since usually we breathe very shallow breathing. And when we breathe shallow breathing, those cells are screaming. We want more oxygen. We want more oxygen, because when we take a deep breath, we feel wonderful. We give ourselves a favor by giving life to ourselves in the body. Since we said that we are made for millions of cells, we have to take care of them. Later on, we're going to take a few deep breaths, because I believe that we deserve it. Stretching is wonderful every day. Wonderful to stretch every day. What happens when we don't stretch? Think about it, that your work is sitting in front of the computer. What am I doing now? I'm squatting, right? I'm squatting the whole day. I'm squatting, and it's an isometric contraction. What happens in an isometric contraction? We are stopping the blood from circulating. Imagine that I'm going the whole day now with my biceps contracting isometrically. I'm stopping here from circulating, right? And over time, if we don't stretch the muscles, overuse injuries that can lead even to surgery. We don't want that. Just give yourself every time. Even I tell my clients, you're working the whole day like this, or you are sedentary in your life, wake up, move it a little bit, stretch it up a little bit, release new oxygenated blood, you'll feel better, and keep on going. We have to do that. It's healthy and prevent injuries in the long run. Walking, like this beautiful Helen that I admire so much, walking or jogging every day is wonderful for our mind, body, and spirit. Take yourself out. You'll feel better. You'll feel better, I promise you. It's good for your circulation. You burn a little bit, fuel. The food that you ate, the meal that you ate, you feel better, you sleep better. It's good for you. If God didn't want us, and I always say that, if God didn't want us to move, we will not have joints in our body. We will be very stiff like a woman. It's beautiful. We have those beautiful joints for them to move. Look at this beautiful happy dumbbells. What are they saying? Lift me! Look at me! Pay a little bit attention to me. Why is it so good for us? First of all, as we age, density bone, the skeletal system, the density of the bone is depleting. The more we, and Rhoda is one of the wonderful samples, right? Right? All right, so the more resistance we are applying on the skeletal system, we increase the density of the bones. We have to take care of our skeletal system. Number two, muscular system. As we age, I have clients that come to me at the beginning, they walk like this with the walker, they can't move. After 8 weeks, 12 weeks, oh boy, we don't need this walker. We don't need anything. We are wonderful. Why? We did some strength training, we did some strength, and we did some muscles, and we did some balance. And that's very vital. As we age, we need to build some strength. Because what moves the skeletal system is really the strength of the muscles. And if we are aware of it, we take care of it. And another reason to lift these dumbbells, it's just because we want to feel great about ourselves. We want to be nice, we want to be lean, we want to be toned. We deserve it. So it's good at any age. And as I said to you, it's never too late. Arms are facing one another. Legs are a little bit shoulder width apart. We inhale when we relax the muscle, and when we contract it at the peak of the contraction, we exhale through our mouth. Okay? What we're gonna do is, this is standing chest flies. Take a deep breath. We're gonna try to do 6 of them. Inhale and exhale. 1, good. Inhale and 2, great. And look at Rhoda, how wonderful she's doing. Inhaling. What's your name? Andrea. Wonderful. Great job. And 4, good. And 5, and 1 more. And great. 6. My point here with the bands is, now we're going to go for this exercise of the bicep curl. We're going to just put the band on our foot, and we're going to lock the elbows to our waist. Lock the elbows to our waist. Palms are facing up. Palms are facing up. My point is, on this exercise that we are doing with the elastic band, that you can have your whole gym in a zip line. That's my point. And it's not heavy. You can do it at home. You can do it in the beach. You can do it in your vacation. You can do it in your office. So don't give me excuses. That's my point. And we have here 16 DVDs behind you at any level with elastic bands. So don't give me excuses that you can't do it at any place, at any time. We're gonna lock our elbows.
You can do it, do it.
You can do it, do it. That's what I say always. You can do it. Lock your elbows to your waist, palms are facing up, and lift your forearm up. That's right. Inhale, and 2. Then do 6. Inhale, and 3. Great. Inhale, and 4. 2 more. Inhale, and 5. 1 more. Inhale, and 6. That's wonderful. So big, especially when we sleep at night, believe me, when we wake up in the morning, everything is like, oh my God, up in my shoulder, up in my neck. So this is a good tool that we're learning and practicing, that we can use it all the time. Elbows up, and we can side to side, stretching a little bit low back muscles, the rectus spinal muscle, the lumbar area. These are the muscles that are so fragile. We want to take care of them. We want to take care of them. Good. Another part in the body, since we are living in this age of computers, and we don't want to get this carpal tunnel syndrome. So let's go from the wrist, full circle, very ethnical, very beautiful. Release and release, and the other way around. Release and release and release. And now let's take the fingertips and pull them back. Pull them back. Pull them back. Right. Pull them back. And pull them back. It feels good. It feels good. Open your arms, forward rotation. Stretching a little bit your biceps, forward rotation. Good. Let's take this elbow. If you can do it with the back of the wrist, just pull it backwards. Stretching a little bit your deltoid here, the middle section of your deltoid. And let's do the other side. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Ah, it feels good. It feels good. Oh yeah, it feels good. Lift and turn. Yeah. The body's thanking you for taking care of it. If we can do it, do the best that we can. Let's stretch a little bit those triceps. We're gonna take this elbow. We're gonna just pull it down this way. Pull it down. Do the best that you can. Take this elbow on the joint and pull it down. Do the best that you can. If you're not flexible, do the best. You can pull it from here down. Pull it from here down. That's right. And in time, this is what I'm calling the overuse injury. Exactly what I'm talking about. Because if you do it every day, you'll be able to touch it from here. It's just get there. That's what I'm talking. A lack of oxygenated blood in the joint. That's what I'm really talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. All right, pull this, the other side. Do the best that you can. If you can't, then go from here. If you can't, go from here. If you can, go from here. Pull it as low as you can. Now let's take those two elbows and pull them back. Stretching a little bit our pectorals, the pectoralis. Just pull it back, release, and move it again, side to side. If you hear those cracks, it's because oxygenated blood goes between the bones. Let's stand up, please, again. And we always conclude our sessions with me, my sessions with my clients. We take a deep breath. And we're going to do 2 more cleansing breaths. One more. Positive energy comes to me, and negative energy goes away. Thank you, God, for all the wonderful blessings, and keep on blessing us with everything. Thank you, everybody, for coming today.